Alright, boys and girls, figured I would do another video for y'all. This is the tripods we've been using on the channel forever. The Takama is our go-to. This used to be a $100 tripod. This one actually came with the Sony Handycam that we're using. Pretty typical tripod. You can see the plastic dovetail as it latches into yonder receptacle, and then to unlock it you just throw this lever. Pretty simple. Little detent there that locks into anything with a 1/4-20 thread. Cameras, chronographs, things of the like. I'd definitely put this one over the other one. They both have levels. They both have adjustable height and locking nubs, so you can unlock it and increase the height there on both of them. This one has a much more positive rack and pinion for that, and it doesn't just kind of fall when you don't have the lock ring. This one falls when you don't tighten up the lock nub ring, whatever you call it. Obviously this one pivots, and the adjustment is here on the side, so if you want an easier pivot or you want a lock tripod, you tighten that up. Same with this axis of motion. It's controlled by this little nub over yonder. Ugh. You can loosen it up a little bit. The newer ones of these actually squeak, so you gotta wake them up a little bit, work them in, or you can grease them up. And then there's this adjustment for the handle. I don't know why you would want that, but you can change the angulation of the camera, or the handle rather. And then our last adjustment is you can actually give this some proper artillery hangulation. And then tighten it up so it no longer does. Pretty nice features. I do enjoy this tripod quite a bit, and we've had it for over a year and it hasn't broken yet, so there's that. Actually, I take that back. The last one broke because this spring body broke. What you can do is you can push up, rotate counterclockwise about 15 degrees and drop it down, and there's a little nub in here, which I don't want to do it with this one for fear of it breaking. But basically that happened, and it broke the latch because it's like a plastic latch, whereas the legs are actually aluminum. And these legs have pretty nice feet on them. You can pop them off if you want. 3 different height adjustment, or 2 different height adjustments rather. And if I put the leg all the way out and I lock this, if I force it, it doesn't go in. You'll see that is not the case with the other tripod. That's why we use that for the secondary camera and the chronograph. So I guess we did kind of break one after using it for a little over a year. So Beard bought 2 more of these, and they were pretty good. I like them a lot. For the throw of the legs, you can tighten that down. It works really well. So, and then like we said previously, if you have to adjust the level, you just play with the legs till you get the level right. But normally cheap tripods, these will pop off. We never had that problem, and I mean, I'm really rough with stuff, so it's amazing that it took that long for the little column here to pop off. And there's a second tab on there, so it still holds on, but we just don't use it as our main tripod anymore. Whereas this turd, I'll show what I was talking about. I'll loosen up this lock nub here, and we'll raise it. And then if you let it go, it just pops back down. So the rack and pinion is just not as good on that one. The most annoying thing about this is this handle's in the wrong position, because the lock lever here, the dovetail was set up backwards, so there's your spring detent that snaps in the body of the camera that you don't want to mess with, so that it doesn't like jiggle around while it's on the tripod. And it does tails in like so it's either pointing that way or this way. So when you want to use your tripod like you normally would to move it up and down, you're faced 90 degrees the wrong way. That's a giant pain in the ass. That's the main reason why I don't like this tripod, but the second reason being These legs are absolute trash.
To be fair, that's meant as a camera tripod, not a camcorder tripod.
Yeah, but... Well, maybe that one I can't push in, but these ones, when they locked in... Okay, now this camera's just going to cooperate. This one's a little wet. Yeah, see, this one slides with no problem whatsoever. So these legs wore out within a couple months, and it's just not very good. So that's the main reason I don't like that one. It does have a hook for a plumb for whatever reason. Has the same locking feature, and it for $40, it's better than nothing, I suppose. But compared to the Takama, which is a $60 tripod now, this thing is leaps and bounds better than this guy. So those are the tripods we've been using on the channel. I figured I'd bring them to you. Amazon ready at your house in 2 days. So the Takama's, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. This thing, I'd give it 2 out of 5. But that's just like my opinion, man. And what do I know? I review guns, not tripods. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comment section. And as always, don't ride that slide home.